Today, I'm going to show you how to create beautiful gallery layouts in just a few steps. But first, let me show you what I've built. In the first example, I created a photo wall, followed by a bento design, and then this very cute landing image. In the fourth example, I created a gallery that can be used as a showcase or even a portfolio page. And then lastly, a design we can call a window effect. The first design we're going to look at is creating a photo wall. To get started, open your page, and to save time today, we are actually going to use one of the available patterns that come with WordPress.com. So click on the plus icon, top left, click on patterns, and then select the gallery category. And then we're going to use one of these patterns. So we're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom, as we are after the pattern named Gallery Full Width and Square Images. To insert the pattern, merely click on it. And to add another one, we can click on it again. Then we can close the sidebar settings and start editing. Select the first image, and then click on Replace in your block toolbar and select an image from your computer or your media library. Then we can add the second image. And of course, repeat the process for each of your images in your photo wall. And when you are done, you can check it out on the front end. And you'll notice when you click on an individual image, it also expands and closes in one click. Next, let's design a bento grid, a layout that arranges content in a mix of different size boxes for a clean, modern, and visually appealing structure. To create the bento grid, we are going to utilize the columns block. So let's go ahead and type /columns and then select the main columns block, as we want to use this as a parent block. Next, we are going to open our list view so that we can see all our nested blocks. We'll select the main columns block, use our block toolbar, and change the alignment to full width. Then we are going to add another columns block within our main columns block. So click on the plus icon, select the columns block again, and this time we'll select 2 equal columns. Then we can use the list view to ensure we have selected our left column, and then add a cover block within our left column. We are going to use a cover block as you can add an overlay color as well as text. Once you add your cover block, you can select media from your media library or somewhere else. I'll go ahead and select an image that I've already added to my media library. Once inserted, I will select my cover block to style it further. So once you select your cover block, go to your sidebar settings, click on Styles, and then we are going to change the overlay color to white. And I will also change the overlay opacity to 30%. Next, I want my images to have that rounded effect. So we are going to scroll down to the bottom of your style section, and below border and shadow, we can add a border radius of, let's say, 15 pixels. Now that we've styled our cover block, we can use this style repeatedly. So select your cover block, click on the 3 vertical dots, and then select Duplicate. Next, we will use the list view to drag and drop the cover block to the column on the right. I want the column on the left to be wider, so I'll go ahead and select the left column, and then below your block settings, you will see width, and I will change the unit of measurement to percentage, and say I want a width of 60%. Next, let's select the columns block with 2 columns in our list view. Now we can click on the 3 vertical dots and select Duplicate to create the section below. I want this section to have 3 images, so I will select the left column and duplicate the column. Then we can select the middle column and below settings change the width to 50%. Then we can select the left column, change the width to 25%, and do the same for the right column as well. Next, we are going to tweak the padding and block spacing. So let's select the main columns block, open Styles, and then add some horizontal and vertical padding to create a bit more room around the design. Then I want to remove some of the block spacing between each block. So I'll go ahead and select each columns block individually, open styles, and then change the vertical block spacing to extra small. And then we can repeat this for the section below and change the vertical block spacing to extra small. Once we are done designing and styling our Bento grid, we can update the images. Select the relevant block and replace it with your own images. And then of course you can repeat this for each block. And once done, we can view it on the front end. And you even have the option to add text as my block top left. Now I want to show you how to use the cover block to create an eye-catching landing image for your site. To create a landing image, we are going to add a cover block, select an image from our media library, then we can open the list view, make sure we select the cover block, and use the block toolbar to change the alignment to full width, change the position of the text to top middle, and also toggle to full height. Then we can make our way to styles on the right, and in this case we are going to remove the overlay opacity and change it to 0. To add the text, I'm going to use a stack block to group the paragraph block and the buttons block together. So once your text has been added and styled, we can select the cover block again, open styles, and add a bit of horizontal padding to create more space at the top of your design. And then your landing image is good to go. Next, let's look at how we can use a pattern or a pre-made design layout to showcase our work. Seeing that we are using a pattern, all the hard work has been done for us. So we can go ahead and click on the plus icon top left, click on patterns, select the gallery category, and then scroll down to the relevant pattern. In this case, we are after the pattern named number 4. When we click on it, it will insert into our page, and then we can start replacing the dummy content with our own. Let's replace the first image with an image from my media library, and then we can update the text. And as you can see, this is a great way to showcase your art or any other work you've done. The final example is something a bit different, but let's go and see how we can create a window effect using multiple cover blocks. To add the window effect, we are going to start with a columns block. So let's go ahead and add a columns block and select 2 equal columns. Then we can open the list view top left, select the main columns block, and use the block toolbar to change the alignment to full width. Then we can select the first column and add a cover block. And select an image from our media library. Then we can select the cover block, open our sidebar settings top right, go to styles, and in this case we are going to change the overlay opacity to 0. The next step is very important. When you go to settings, scroll down and select fixed background to add that parallax effect to the image. Then we can select the columns block with our cover block and duplicate it twice. And as we duplicate it, you will notice that the window effect automatically appears. And then lastly, we can delete the empty column. And that is how easy it is to create this cool window effect. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to like and subscribe for more tutorials and helpful resources. See you next time.